I'm Zoe Joyelle.
And I'm Alexis Simone.
And this is the Soundwaves Podcast,
where we dive deep into the rhythms and stories that shape our world.
Cheers, sister. So what are we drinking today?
Today we are drinking a purified blend of H2O, 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, from our local community store. Let's smell it. It smells very regular,
fresh,
very still, and I pray that it hydrates us through this episode, y'all. Let's go ahead and taste it.
It got
refreshing.
It got some body to it.
If y'all don't know what she mean by that,
then you're not a true water drinker.
You gotta drink some more water. But yes, y'all, this is water. We're drinking water today, and we are just refreshing, hydrating. We're about to go on a hike after this, so yeah, we had to be intentional with it. Okay?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Welcome to this week's episode. So today's icebreaker, in honor of Breezy Bowl being in Atlanta currently. We did not go to these tour days, but we will be at the one in October. Okay, speaking it into existence. So we are gonna finish that lyric to 2 Chris Brown songs each. So I'm gonna go ahead and go first. Okay. The damage that I caused you. Now I broke your heart.
You sung the whole part that I know.
All right. So
I can name it.
You can name it.
Damage. It's called Damage.
Yes. If he does not, I don't know if it's on his tour list, but if it's not, Chris Brown, when you see this, please add that. Because that was one of your top hits, okay? If you don't know that song, you might be a little too young.
Yeah. Okay. You could do what you want to do.
Alright.
I'll make you feel like a virgin again.
I'll make you feel like a virgin. I'm gonna make it all worth it.
Hey.
Now that was on a mixtape. That wasn't even one of the albums, okay? That's Make Like a Virgin with Tyga and Chris Brown.
Yep.
Alright. You should stay.
First of all, I want to say this girl's so funny because she been mumbling this the whole time we was getting ready. So now I have it in my head. Another night.
I love that song.
One night stand is all I need. Okay, I finished the lyrics, boo. I don't know.
You don't know who sang that with him? You do know who sang that with him.
I just don't never know titles and stuff like that.
No, but who sings it with him?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. We just looked at her.
Oh, Sierra?
No.
You said we just looked at her.
Carrie Hilson.
Oh, I was thinking I had Carrie Hilson face in my head. I swear.
Also add that to the tour. Come on. I haven't heard that song
What else
yet.
I want to say? Ain't no way, I'm gonna let you
down. No, it's right now.
What you saying?
I'm gonna make you say you love the way.
I love that song.
That's one of my favorites. Y'all.
Cute.
He performs that at every tour, so that's a given.
Yeah, that's cute.
Alright, well, comment down below y'all favorite Chris Brown song. If you're going to the concert, it's 20 years. I can't believe he's been performing, singing, writing for 20 years.
It's been, damn. I thought he was closer to our age.
He's like 36. He's 36.
Oh, okay. 10 years older than us?
Yeah. So, y'all, he's been doing it for a while, and shout out to him.
No, that's like almost our whole life. Wow. Facts. Okay, so today we're talking about passion. And before we dive into passion, and it's of course in the context of love because we just can't get enough of it.
Love a girl is that hard.
Yeah, I'm going to give y'all the definition first before we get started. So passion is a powerful and intense emotion or feeling, often directed towards someone or something that deeply matters to you. It can take many forms depending on context, but at its core, passion involves a sense of deep desire, drive, or enthusiasm.
Yes. Deep drive.
Yeah, I had to pause and let that marinate for a second.
Deep drive.
Yeah, deep desire, drive. I like that.
Right. All right, so that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about passion in these relationships. So let's take it back for a second. What age would you say you fell in love for the first time, and how was that experience?
I was 18. I did have like little playful relationships before 18, like 16. But I think 18 was probably, you said the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first time fell in love. And how was that experience? If I had to sum it up, I think it was fun. it definitely had a lot of passion in it. It was painful also because you can't have like a bunch of passion and love and all that without like the lows that come with that.
Come with it,
yeah. So overall, it was definitely an emotional roller coaster, but I had a good time while I was in it. But I also had times where it was bad. So yeah.
The first time I fell in love was 16. I had dated him from freshman year of high school to all the way to senior year, and it was a pretty great experience for the most part.
Wow, you was in a relationship for a long time in high school.
All 4 years with the same person. So it was great. We had great fun moments. The desire, the enthusiasm, all of that was there.
For sure.
And young, very young, and so like what you think you know about love is very fresh and innocent, and I think you just are so invested into that person because that's all you know. This is your first time, and like those songs say, nothing like the first time. Like, oh, baby, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah. But it ended very, very badly. I feel like I was on a Lifetime movie.
Dang.
Experiencing things that was not something I would want my teenager going through, like at all.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, me too. I was in a Lifetime movie too.
Yeah.
Forgot.
It's the passion.
We're gonna get into the endings though. We're not gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah, but the passion and all that, it was there, and overall, it was a great first experience. I can say that for sure. Okay. Learned a lot.
Okay. So, what does passion mean to you in the context of a relationship?
I think it means like a very strong emotional connection to someone. I feel like it means like you're yearning for that individual. You're yearning to spend time with them, consistent time with them. You're yearning to just be in their presence emotionally. You're always maybe thinking about them. You want to spend that time and quality time with them. I think it really does add like some intensity to your life because of the yearning that you have for them. In the past, I will say that I didn't have a good balance of it, and so it could have came off a little toxic. But right now, present day, in my mature mind, I think, yes, a deep yearn is how I would sum it up. You're yearning for that individual all around.
Toxic. I agree with everything she said. So I guess I'll talk about it in a different way. So when it says in the definition, like, the deep desire, drive, and enthusiasm, when I think of that, I think of, like, the honeymoon phase, because it'd be like, oh my god, like I want to be with you all the time, I want to hang out with you all the time. It like doesn't have to be the honeymoon phase. I feel like when it's the right person, that kind of is always the situation, especially if you guys have a great friendship. So when I think of passion, I do think of like a deep connection and love, I would say. And I think it scares me. That's what I'll say.
Okay. So what are the biggest passion killers in relationships?
The number one that comes to my mind is lack of consistency. So whether that is with what you're telling your partner you're going to do, or it don't have to be do. It could also be how you show love, if you show it in a way that can come off inconsistent. And I know sometimes it might actually be like that because you may be going through something. You can't always be at the highest of highs. But I do think it's a certain level of love and respect that should be consistent at the end of the day. So I definitely think that is a huge killer. What else is a huge killer? I would say the way you take care of yourself. Like if you start falling off and it's not really because of nothing that has happened in your life, like you just on some don't care type of thing, I think that can kill the level of passion in a relationship for sure. Because it's like, all right, like are you gonna get yourself together, or like what are you gonna do? I think just falling off overall and a lack of consistency. I can't think of like too many huge ones. Of course, like disrespect and like constantly arguing and stuff like that. But I think those things should be something you figure out, like if that's gonna be the type of person you're gonna be with in the beginning. Yeah. So when I think of passion, I'm thinking about like a long-term relationship where like this is my person. So I'm not really worried about those other aspects. What do you think?
I think, like you said, lack of consistency. For myself, I think a big passion killer is probably like low effort. If we're dating and in a relationship for a while and you start to drop off on the effort that you put into our relationship. So we are no longer maybe taking quality time and necessarily dates and things like that. Like we're not going out as much. even if we're not going on dates and we're just not putting in effort to spend quality time together, whether that is watching a movie or having intimate conversations or things like that, I think that really you start pouring into each other. So the passion just kind of dwindles down and you don't really start to feed into your connection anymore. So you're just like on standby, like you're just cruising in cruise control in the relationship. I also think another passion killer is like dishonesty and things like that. Because once you start chipping away at the trust that you have for somebody, it kind of, now we're going into toxicity, and so the passion could probably still be there, but is it positive? Like, is it genuine?
Because I was thinking sometimes that increases it.
Right, but is it a positive increase? Like, no, now you're adding some fire, so the passion still may be there, but it's not a healthy kind. Like, it's the kind that is going to crash and burn eventually because we're doing a little bit too much in the wrong direction. So I would say those are my two. Like, low effort and consistent dishonesty. Like, now you're just lying or being dishonorable.
This topic got me thinking.
Those are my two. Low effort and dishonesty. And like she said, some lack of consistency and things like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think another one that could be a killer, a passion killer. Passion killer just sounds so deep. I would say insecurity. Like, if your partner, or lack of trust, I'll say, because if your partner keeps feeling like they have to constantly prove themselves to you, that can be exhausting. And now, instead of focusing on loving one another, we have to focus on proving that I love you or something like that.
Right, proving our love instead of just being in love. Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. I think I'm starting to really see, like, passion and toxicity really sometimes go hand in hand.
They're like yin yang.
They're like yin and yang. If you, depending on what type of relationship you in, it could go either way.
Yeah.
They could feel the exact same.
For sure. Okay. Talking about that, I think I would like to do a this or that first before I get into this question.
Okay.
So for this or that, calm and steady love or fiery roller coaster?
Calm and steady. What's yours?
The same.
Is it?
Girl. It is. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
It was her face for me.
I'm just joking. But okay, so can calm and steady love be just as fulfilling as a fiery one?
I think so.
I think we gotta give some grace because I think the two can exist, don't you think?
I think two can exist. I think that in the beginning, it can start off as fiery. And then it can ease with maturity as our relationship matures into a calm and steady one.
I feel like I'm also learning that somebody could just be a fiery person and it really may not have to do with maturity. Like the way
that they choose to love. Yeah.
But it can be fulfilling, which was the question, yeah.
I think, what do y'all think fiery means? Like, what is your perception of fiery?
At first, the word makes me think of like arguing and like doing a lot to prove your point and stuff like that. But fiery could also be the way you express yourself, which could still feel like a lot to somebody. And that could be expressing yourself in a disagreement or even in a way of saying like, I really like you and stuff like that. So fiery, I think, is like feels like a love bomb sometimes.
I think for me, fiery is like maybe how somebody expresses themselves. And I think I'm more of a calm person. So a fiery person may not be the best how I could relate with somebody. Because on like a consistent relationship level, because I think I don't know what to do with all of that sometimes. And I'm not going to match that energy because I don't love like that. I'm a very calm.
You think you've always been calm, Guru?
I think I've always been calm until it came to situations that were toxic, like lying, cheating, and things like that. And so then that brings the fire out of me. But the fire, I always turn inward after that because I don't like the way that I feel. I don't like the way that gets me. Because I'm not good with my words. I was just telling her that yesterday. I've never been somebody who can curse somebody out. I instantly want to go to physical. Like, now I just want to hit you. And that's not okay.
I think when we think of fire, we keep going to negative stuff, but I guess I'm slowly but surely learning that fiery could be in a positive way as well, just like the way that someone expresses their love. I guess that's the best way for me to say it. So I don't mean love bomb as if like it's fake and temporary. I'm just saying, like, it just feels like a lot. And I think you wrote up basically another question, like, could you be with someone that's fiery?
Yeah.
I think I could because I am a retired
Fiery?
Okay?
I like that word.
I'm retired. I definitely think it can give that if it can, like in the last video I said, I just feel like life hasn't set me on fire in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in a minute. So I could.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like, of course, we can have fiery moments and not necessarily arguments, just like a fiery moment. I just don't think I want to love like that anymore. Like, I think I have like moved towards a more so calm, steady.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. So yeah, but it doesn't always have to be a lot. Like, it doesn't always have to be. I don't want it to always make it seem like it's toxic, because it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. I just don't think that's how I love anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, period. So
that was cute. Let's get it.
They both can be fulfilling.
Yeah.
How has your view of passion changed as you've matured?
I think passion, when it comes to love, right, in a relationship.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to getting to know someone, like, in the beginning, when I look at passion, I used to think, like, oh, like, this is so much fun, like, let's plan our future together, like, you know, like, doing the most, but I think as I've matured, I am kind of cautious about it, but also coming from a situation where I think it did lack a level of passion, at least maybe how I expressed it, or from that person, y'all, I have such a bad brain where if it's not currently happening no more, it's low-key be hard for me to continue to talk about it because I just be off of it. Like, I really am a out of sight, out of mind type of person.
Period.
But I will say, that could be good or bad. But as I matured, I would just say I think of it more in a cautionary way. And I'm also trying to not live in fear. Like, I do want to appreciate an experience that does feel very passionate and is also calm and is also like a wholesome experience. But I just will say, when I was younger, I was with the fiery. I was with the let's feel like we're at Six Flags today. You know, like a lot. But I think now it's just like slow and steady wins the race, babe.
Yeah, I think there's a balance.
Yeah.
That's something that I've learned because when I was we don't really talk about horoscopes a lot, y'all. I used to be very big into it at one point, but it is a pattern between these Leos. I'm just gonna say, she a Leo.
Let's hear it.
And they are, I feel like, at natural heart fiery. And I've been with fiery men before, and young, right? We're young. We're feeling out what love even is and how we want to love and stuff like that. And I think before I was putting so much before myself, like above myself. I was putting the passion and desire and love for somebody else before me. And now I think as I matured, you can have passion and still love yourself. Like, it's a balance of, yes, I still have a yearning for this person, but I'm not putting that person above me or before me. And that's like one lesson I learned, just loving people and growing up and things like that. Like, I think at a young age, everything I wanted to do was with them. I was kind of neglecting friendships or just spending time with friendships and family because I just wanted to be around that person all the time. Because it was fulfilling, right? It was enjoyable. I was having a great time. And even when I wasn't having a great time, I still enjoyed being with that person because, you know, comfortable and stuff like that. But now I've matured and realized, like, you can still have passion for somebody and have a balance of self in that relationship. And it still be fulfilling. It still be providing you all the things that you want, but also you're taking time for yourself, you're spending time with other people, and just having, like she said, a wholesome experience, a healthy, wholesome experience with somebody.
I do miss that yearning. I guess I could say miss, like, whenever I am in my next and final relationship. Yeah. But I do miss that feeling, though. Like, I know that without balance, that is not healthy, like not seeing nobody else in your life and stuff like that. That is crazy. But I haven't felt that, like, ooh, I want to be with you all day thing in a minute. Like, I've been in long-term relationships damn near since I was 18. That is so annoying. Like, if I can give any advice to the young girls out there, take it slow, boo.
Take it slow.
Like, I don't even know what that means because I feel like even in the dating world, it's a hot-ass mess. But if I could just go back, like, there's one I'd probably just take out, honestly, and I'm not even going to get into it. I would just say I do miss that feeling that she was saying that she was having, and I do think that's like a young love thing. But I think there's a way. I'm just really confident that there's a way to still have that feeling and it be healthy.
I think you could still have that feeling.
Yeah.
I felt that as an adult, but it had balance. Like I could really like this weekend. We are just spending time with each other, and I'm having so much fun. I could lay up under you all day, and this just be a wonderful feeling. But
you know who you are, and I'm just kidding.
But the next weekend, I am enjoying time with either self or friends, family. You know, I think when you do feel that level of passion, I do think there's a certain level of awareness that you have to put in effort to still be outside of this relationship and engage with the world and people in your environment.
I think also at this age, I feel like it's okay to be like that with somebody because life requires more out of me to where I can't even do that all the time. Like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to do the other things that I enjoy doing, you know? So it's like when we do get to be together, yes, I would love to feel like that. You
appreciate it even more.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you may miss them, other things like that, so.
Right. Okay, this has been very lovely. We're not done, so right. This has been really cute though. Like I feel like I'm blushing. Like oh my god, like I can't wait to have that passion. Like, but anyways, we gonna get into this moment. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We just want to say make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, you guys. Make sure you download the YouTube app. Why are you watching it on the browser? So anyways, for this moment, we are going to. If you're new here. The moment is like a name a moment type of situation. So for this one, we're going to do, can you give us a moment when you had a passionate argument / breakup? So you said lifetime. I'm pretty sure the girls want to know what the lifetime breakup was.
Y'all. So, passion has been toxic in my past, okay? It's been very toxic. And so we are 18, very young, and this is when the girlies didn't care, okay? The guys didn't care. They're commenting under your posts on Instagram. They're commenting, okay? So
I don't even comment no more.
At all. They're gonna DM you. But we was living proud and bold back then.
We were lovers.
This is my senior year in high school, and my boyfriend had posted his football picture, and it's this girl commenting under it, like, oh my gosh, my man looks so good, blah, blah. And
my
I'm
man?
like,
she said my man.
She said something like that, where I was like, hold up. So I, text him. I'm like, who is this? And he like, oh yeah, like that's somebody I'm like messing with, basically. And I'm like, oh, wait. He didn't even lie.
Damn.
He didn't even lie.
Wait, y'all was together?
Yes. In my mind, I want to say yes. If we wasn't together,
I'm trying to figure out, was y'all really together?
If we wasn't together, like in a relationship, we probably was on a break. Where I just still seeing him last weekend. Just was on the phone with him this morning, but saw that. And so he like, yeah, that's somebody I've been messing with. I'm like, but when was you gonna tell me this? And he like, I don't have time for this. Like, and like hung up because he was out. He was out like with his boys. No,
I was in high school. It couldn't have been that late.
This is some hood guys. Okay,
you're right,
so they is on the street. He's doing whatever he's doing, and I was just so taken aback because I'm like, oh wow. So he basically just told me like, yeah, I am seeing somebody else, and he don't care to like go into detail. It is what it is. Come to find out, the girl had got pregnant. By him. And I pull up to his house because I'm just so confused on how we just flipped the switch. It was like now all of a sudden I know that this girl, he's just acting very distant, very weird. He's not really trying to talk. So I wasn't driving at the time, y'all. I had my grandmother drop me off at his house. He's not even there.
Shout out to grandma.
Shout out to grandma. He's not even there. I walk in the house. I go to his room. I'm looking all around the house. I'm like, where he at? Like, where he at? I'm asking his brother. Asking everybody who's there.
Or you were.
I was. And I'm like going through his room, y'all. I'm just seeing all this stuff. And come to find out the girl lives in the same neighborhood as him. I sat on his stoop in front of his house waiting for him to come
Your grandma
home.
dropped you off or she was waiting too?
No, she left.
Oh.
And so I'm like calling him. I'm like, where you at? Like, come home. He never came back.
Why would you tell him he was there?
Because I was waiting. I wanted him to hurry back. Wherever you are, you need to come back. He did not come back, and I just ended up having my grandma come pick me up. And he ended up pulling back up to the house with
How long
a
were
girl.
You out there?
I probably sat out there for like 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, like I didn't sit out there for hours, But he ended up pulling back up to his house with a different girl. that he ended up being in a relationship with for years.
That's a different girl.
It's a different girl from the one he got pregnant, y'all. And he basically cut me off. Like, that was him cutting me off. And he did not explain himself. He told me, yes, the girl
after being together for 4 years?
Yes. I ended up talking to the girl that he got pregnant. You know, she told me the whole story between them. Like, I was going through sources to get what I needed. And yeah, like, that was him basically, like, cutting me off. I was heartbroken. I went through my whole second semester, senior year, like, depressed, y'all. Like, I barely went to school. I was always crying. Because I was so confused. And he barely would talk to me. Like, he really was like, I'm up off you now. Like, bye. Like, I got me another woman. Yes, I may have messed up with that girl, got her pregnant. She did not keep the child. He got his other girlfriend, was with her for years, y'all, down the line. And so it was just like, damn. So yes, y'all, that was mine. That was my passionate / toxic argument and breakup.
Okay. I'm getting nervous. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't talked about this on the podcast. But this was, I think I was like, I'm 27, you guys. I turned 27 last month.
Period. Grown woman.
2 months. No, it's last month.
Yeah.
So I was like 21, 22-ish. I don't know how old I was. But this breakup gave lifetime as well. So I don't want to give all the details. My hands are sweating.
Just getting clammy. Just drop like.
I'll just get into this. I don't want to get. She gave y'all the past part and all that. I don't want to do all that. So the breakup. Let's just get to that part. He used to go through my stuff, like go through my laptop. If you have Apple products, like multiple Apple products, you know that you could connect like your FaceTime, your text messages, your photos. You could connect everything to your Mac, and your like. If you don't have your phone, you could use your Mac as your phone. So we had an on and off relationship. I will say that. And there was one guy that we ended up being friends. But there was a time when we were off. Like we tried, when I was not dating the long term person, we tried to see if we wanted to be together. Or at least try to talk or whatever, and we didn't. Like, at least I didn't. I can't say we didn't. I didn't. So but we continued to be friends. We were close friends or whatever. Like, he was somebody I actually, like, had a great time with. Even she had her own friendship with him and everything. Okay, so the story is, he was spending some time at my place, but I wasn't home at the time, so he was just there. Mind you, I was young, so don't judge me. Because I don't know if men should just be dwelling in your house. Like, really, though.
When I leave, I need you to leave.
Thank you. But we was together for that long, so whatever. Anyway, so I come back home. I don't even know if I was with Lex. I think we were out separately or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
But I come back home and he's acting mad dry. For some reason, I'm like...
We were not together because I remember when I came home, you had went home first and you told me what happened. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. We were roommates, y'all. I kind of figured what it was, like he went through my stuff and seen something, but I really didn't know what the something was because if you let him tell it, he'd probably say that I cheated on him, but I didn't. I think he was honestly upset that I was still cool with the guy.
Yeah.
But I never said I wasn't going to be cool with the guy, so I didn't lie. I really don't be lying. I don't think so. I'm just kidding. But I never said I wasn't going to be cool with the guy, but he went through it. He probably scrolled up all the way. Mind you, at this point, I had graduated college already. So I don't know if he went through conversations when I was talking to the guy or what it was. But either way, he went through my laptop, which I think is highly weird. And he was being mad dry and he wasn't saying nothing. So to get the conversation started, I said, if you're not going to talk, you can get out. Ooh. Before that, I did try to say, like, what's wrong and all of that. But it's like, what are you doing? And you're in my crib. Like,
right.
How you in my crib?
Not talking to me.
Not talking to me and then just trying to go to bed. And then the amount of anger that came after this is actually very weird if you would have not said nothing and then just would have went to bed. So after I said that, he said, like, he just got up his stuff. You know, this is years ago, so I don't know what the hell he said. But he got all his stuff. He's like, okay, I'll leave, da-da-da-da. Prior to this, we had got a car for Toro. Silly Zoe puts the car in her name because I had a regular 9-to-5 and he didn't. So he was going to manage the car and I guess we were going to split the profit. Whatever it is, I'm done having businesses with you. But
you married, baby.
Yeah, like I'm done with that.
Don't have
I'm so done with that. Because, and then I did that again with someone else. Like, not a car, but like a business with somebody else. But I'm done with that. But, so as he's getting his stuff, he's cursing, he's getting mad loud. Lex got her nigga there too. And I'm just like, I don't want to. It was late too, and like I just didn't want to do the cursing and screaming and all of that. And he didn't even say what it was for a second. He was just like, you still talking to that nigga? And I was genuinely confused because I wasn't.
Right.
I wasn't. Like, we could have cut it short and I could have been like, oh, you're right. Like, I shouldn't have been doing that, but I wasn't. So I didn't have nothing to say to that. Like, that was just crazy. And then I was turned off because, like, I was out being productive and you were in here being
sneaky.
Going through my stuff. Weird. That was weird. So as he's getting his stuff, he takes both the car keys for the car we just got a couple days ago. And this lease that me and Lex was in was about to stop. Like, me and him were looking for an apartment to live together. Lex was pregnant. Oh my God, this was so bad because, like, I didn't have no other plans, bro. It was supposed to be me and him living together. We gonna do that little business. We gonna do the 1-2.
Yeah, it was gonna be smooth. If it would have worked out, it was gonna be smooth, right?
It was supposed to.
It was gonna be in business together. They was looking at apartments downtown.
Yo,
it
was gonna be cute, but it ain't worked out that way. So he took the car, bitch. He stole the car. He took both the keys. He took the car. He didn't let me know where he was going with it. I'm like, why you taking both the keys? He had his own car, so I don't know if he just didn't have the car with him that time. Whatever it was. Speed it up, days going by, he's not trying to give me that car back. And I'm like, honestly, I would rather get rid of the car because I don't want to do business with you the way that you're acting. And because I was like, I don't want to do it. He was like, oh, like when he was trying to calm down, he was like, oh, we can still do the business together. We don't got to talk. I just send you the money. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I was a working girl. I don't know what he was doing. I do know what he was doing, but
we ain't gonna put it out.
But it didn't have nothing to do with me. So I was like, if I have to figure something out again my own way, I will do that. But I don't want to have no ties with you because look how you act. And it was just giving signs of like this shit wasn't supposed to work out because it was like, okay, we're just gonna keep that in this time. The book don't want to be up there. The book don't want to be up. The book is blown away by the damn story too.
Yo, this is the most chaotic episode behind the scenes. If you were here,
no, seriously.
Oh my God,
and I'm hot. But then I had to pull my dad in, y'all, cause you know if you return a car, you have to pay to return that car because it's no longer the same value. But before, if y'all be like, oh, why didn't you try to do Toro by yourself? I did. But I also think the energy that you're in affects the success of the things that you're doing. So I kept the car for a couple months. I had to move in with Lex and her man and her new baby because the apartment that we were looking for went to shit. I was not prepared to the way that stuff flipped on me was so crazy. And just to say, I would just say like all of that definitely affect the way I look at love today. Like that, if we could talk about the good guy thing maybe next episode, but like that pushed me into changing my type completely.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the phone, like he's like, what? I will crash this bitch right now. Da, da, da. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do this with you, bro.
Right.
Especially because we didn't even talk through what you saw. Like he just went off. That shit was crazy. But I did try to keep the car for a couple months. But like I said, I was in a over it ass mindset. I'm like, damn, like all of this blew up in my face. I gotta figure out where the heck I'm gonna live. Of course, she wasn't in a rush to get rid of me. Like she had just had a baby. I was helping.
She was watching that baby.
Yeah. But I was like, at the end of the day, I don't like stuff like that. Like I feel like I like to feel like I have my stuff together. So as I had that car, that's another thing. Had the car, somebody crashed it when I did rent it out, and I rented it off the Toro app. So that was a mess. I was like, I need to get this car out of my life.
Yeah.
So I did, and that was crazy. And yes, that was the passionate breakup argument thing that happened.
We had to go get the car.
We had to go get the car
from him.
I don't even know if we got both keys back ever, but that was crazy.
See, Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
Okay, we was not playing, y'all.
No, for real.
Like, hey man, we don't look like the stuff we have been through. Okay, with these toxic parentheses passionate men. Okay, because they don't care.
But I was never perfect, so I don't want to ever say like it was just other people, you know, all the time.
No, but they started it.
Let her tell it. I always try to have, you know, some accountability because you ain't just get there by yourself, like not by yourself, but for no reason or whatever.
We chose them,
right?
That was
exactly.
That was the part, yes.
But yeah, I hope you guys I enjoyed this. It definitely took me down memory lane.
It gave story times.
Yes, it also like maybe we should do more story times for the moments, but It also made me think about like what I want moving forward and like what I'm excited to experience in love for sure.
Yeah.
Like, what about you, sister?
I can agree. Like, I'm grateful for the moments because it did teach me. Like, you know, I wouldn't have, I feel like, the wisdom I have now without those crazy moments. I feel like I have experienced both, like, you know, calm and the craziness. And I'm okay with a good balance because I do still love some crazy. Just a little bit. It's not crazy like they're crazy. It's just like we have a great time. We have excitement. But that, we can do away with that. And so I do appreciate the love I have in my life now. It's totally different, and amen for the growth.
That's beautiful. Well, that's it. Thanks for riding the wave with us.
We'll see y'all next week. Same time, same vibe. Bye.